This is Michael Dawes, Director of Public Relations at Barton Community College. Today we have a whole room full of people because we are talking about National Arts and Humanities Month. With us is Dr. Abel. He's the Dean of Barton's Academics Division, and additional guest Aaron Renard, theater instructor, Teresa Johnson, English instructor, and David Barnes. He's the new Shafer Gallery director. Dr. Abel, what is the purpose of National Arts and Humanities Month, which is actually through the whole month of October?
It's a recognition of arts and the humanities. We're taking a whole month of October across the nation. Various communities are holding all different types of events to celebrate this, but it's not just a month of October that we want to celebrate the arts and humanities. We want to bring it to the forefront of everybody's awareness that arts and humanities, like all other sciences, maths, philosophies, or whatever, is an important part for people's lives. So here at the college, that's even more important for us to integrate that into the curriculum. So whether you're a music major or English major, or whether your degree plans is a two-year career plans, we want you to be participating in the arts. Of course, I'd like you to sign up for all the arts and humanities classes that we offer, but most of all, I'm asking students to be more aware of what goes on at this college and at the community as far as the arts and humanities go, and to attend these events. And the community should be aware of what's going on so they also can participate in many of these events.
And October just happens to be a huge month for the college with the arts. We start with faculty and staff exhibition at the Shafer Gallery that's going on until October 17th. Can you allude to what's available there for people to observe?
Oh yeah, the arts and humanities, the word humanities kind of tells it all, I like to say you should pronounce that word the human itties, because it's sort of the itties that we do to sort of, be human. It sort of creates our humanity, and, we're certainly doing that at the Shafer Gallery this month. We have a show up right now that really celebrates, sort of like the creative spirit, and shows that you don't have to be an art major or you don't have to be a professional artist to become very much involved in expressing your humanity through the arts. We have a show of faculty and staff work with a wide variety of medium. And we also currently have a show that is really kind of a snapshot of the permanent collection that the Shafer has. I believe it's called 40 Years, 40 Objects.
We go into Prairie Literary Magazine. Teresa, who I mentioned was our English instructor, is actually one of our editors. And our first issue came out summer of 2010. We're going forward for the second issue, so now is the time for people to start gearing up, right, Teresa?
That's right. In fact, we are beginning to accept contributions as of October 1st. We did successfully launch Prairie Inc. in June of 2010. It was very successful. We ended up with 28 pieces in the magazine, with 23 different authors actually submitting to the magazine. We are accepting fiction, creative nonfiction, poetry, drama, literary criticism, and graphic novels. And Prairie Inc. is open not only to our student population, but also to the population of our 7 surrounding communities, and also those that live in the Fort Riley, Junction City area. So we do accept community contributions, and we really did have a pretty even group of participants between both community and student contributions. And
the next Prairie Inc. that's due out is when?
It should be coming out in May, June of 2011.
Okay. We're going to go to through the calendar. October 24th, we've got the opening reception, and then the exhibit of new quilts from an old favorite. And David, I must imagine you're kind of like a kid in a candy store. You have this gallery that's kind of in the middle of where people wouldn't imagine it would be, but it's pretty phenomenal to come in and have the opportunity to showcase some of these exhibits.
Oh yeah, I was very impressed by the Shafer Gallery. It's just an amazing piece of architecture and a wonderful exhibition space. And we're also really excited about this quilt show in October. We don't usually think about quilts as being fine arts. We usually consider them to be craft, but quilts are like one of the most basic art forms you can imagine. They're practical and they're useful and they're beautiful. But these quilts are quilts in which artist craft people have taken the quilting form and created beautiful works of art. These are all award-winning quilts from a national quilt competition, and so we're really, really pleased and excited and privileged to have them on display this October.
Okay, and then I'm going to breeze through October 28th. We have a student music recital because I want to get to the very next day. We've got this exciting event called Barton's Got Talent. You have to explain to our listeners what that is.
Barton's Got Talent is in the same vein as America's Got Talent, a very popular show with the students. We thought it would be a good vehicle for students to be able to get up on stage, to present their art. I'm really hoping to get a variety of acts. Students will sign up to audition, and then I will audition the acts just to kind of preview them, and then come up with a type of schedule. So we're looking for vocal students, instrumental students. We expect drama students to participate, forensic students, and I know dance team is also going to participate. But this is a little bit more than just a showcase. We're going to have over $350 worth of prizes to give away, and so we are co-sponsoring this with the student activities. And so they've been wonderful in helping us get the word out and get the posters out, things like that. And we will have judges.
Okay. And so is this something for the public to also come out and observe?
It's a free event. It's a free event. It's students only in the actual talent competition, but of course the public is welcome to come and to view the evening's performance. We're going to start at 7 o'clock on October 29th.
In which, when we talk about the community and what there is to do, I know people look for things that get them in that Christmas spirit and what have you. And we're going to have a holiday tree display during that time as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. And what an opportunity for the community to get involved, because local businesses and schools and classrooms, sponsor trees. It doesn't cost anything to come and sponsor a tree and decorate it. You can come and bring your own creativity and your own ideas about what's beautiful and put it on the tree.
Aaron, I notice you have a play coming up, a drama production called Mass Appeal. Is there anything you can provide to us that gives us indication of what to expect for that?
We're currently in rehearsals for Mass Appeal. The play will take place in November 19th and 20th. What's interesting about this performance, I think, is we decided to perform another place. So typically we would come to the Fine Arts Auditorium. This time patrons will go to the chapel, Morrison Chapel. And the reason I chose that is, one, it's a very intimate setting, and I think it's appropriate for this play. And also the setting of the play is actually in a church or chapel, so I think it's going to be very realistic for the audience. And I think for the actors as well, it's going to help them.
It kind of saves you on stagecraft.
It saves us on stagecraft, exactly. I'm always thinking about that in the back of my mind. But it's a wonderful play. It's two male characters. An older character, this particular character's name is Tim Farley, and he is an older senior priest, let's say senior. And he's been at his job for quite a while. And he has developed his own pattern and maybe some would say his own rut. And then we have this young seminarian comes in, Mark Dolson, and he kind of stirs things up a bit. It's very interesting, the relationship and how it develops throughout the play. And I think the audience will enjoy it very much.
And Dr. Abel, I'm going to throw a question to you. It's probably more of a philosophical question and an observation. I'm not going to ask you to tell me how many students we have participating in the arts in some fashion, but I imagine it's what's so important about higher ed with people being able to utilize the left brain, right brain. They may be in a science major but still have that desire to be involved in some capacity. So what does that do for their educational experience to be able to actually have the avenue to pursue the arts?
Well, again, celebrating October as the Arts and Humanities Month and recognizing the importance of it, this institution, I think some people don't realize that the majority, if not everything, that we do here in the performing and arts area and in the fine arts area, when we go to the public, is not just for students, it's open to everybody. So since you mentioned Beauty and the Beast last year that Aaron did direct, the cast came from student populations, came from high school student populations, came from community members and all over. So in essence, what we do here is truly a community type of, I don't want to limit it to theater, community theater, it's a community community arts environment where people can get involved with all that. So when the question is how many students are involved in the arts at Barton, we have to go even beyond students at the college, and we certainly have to go, Mike, beyond students who are majoring in a particular fine or performing arts venture, which I think is wonderful because though, and I happen to have my first 2 degrees in theater arts, so for me to teach individuals to become professional actors or theater personnel, that's fine. But really what I want to teach, and as Dean of Academics, my philosophy and what we use in the department is to teach people to understand, you said the right brain, left brain, and we usually think that artists use more of that right brain approach to everything, but it's opening people up to become more creative thinkers. And if that's our job as educators, to teach people to become thinkers, then to think creatively and to use the aesthetics as part of all of that is most important. So we invite all people within our area to become part members of the arts here at Barton Community College.
There's plenty going on for this semester. Then we get into 2011. It's hard to believe we're at 2011, but according to our calendar, we are. And we've got community choir music rehearsals. We've got February music scholarship editions. I mean, it never ends for that department, for your performing arts department, to get things done. March, vocal scholarship editions, instrumental concert. April, performing arts festival, student recital, community choir, Barton choir performance, and then in May, vocal and instrumental endowment concert and an instrumental concert. So a full range of events that community can get involved with, either as a performer or as a participant.
And actually, we're working on some activities for the summertime as well.
Okay, and with that, we're going to close out Cougar Pause. I thank all of you for joining us. This is Michael Dawes saying so long.